It was 2:47 in the morning. You weren't in pain. You weren't anxious, not exactly. But you weren't sleeping either. You turned to your side. Then the other. You adjusted the pillow. You stared at the ceiling in the dark, listening to the hum of the fan, wondering if your body forgot how to let go. It wasn't the first night like this. You've probably told yourself it's age. Or hormones, or nerves, or a full bladder. You've tried the pills. You've cut out caffeine. You've stopped napping. But still, you wake up groggy. Or worse, awake at 3 a.m., tired but alert, like your body knows something it won't tell you. Let me tell you something you may have never heard before: you weren't broken. Your nervous system was just never told it could rest. That buzzing in your chest? That racing mind at night? That feeling of being wired but exhausted? That's not weakness. It's your body stuck in, on, mode, even when you're begging it to switch off. And here's where it gets interesting. Long before melatonin gummies and white noise machines, cultures around the world knew this simple truth. Warmth, breath, spice. That's how you tell the body, it's time to surrender. There is a spice blend, made of just a few humble ingredients, that's been used for generations, not to knock people out, but to invite the body into deep, natural rest. It doesn't sedate you. It supports you. It doesn't force sleep. It allows it. Because real rest doesn't come from shutting things down. It comes from opening things up, the blood flow to your brain, the safety in your chest, the stillness in your gut. That's what this blend is for. So if you've been chasing sleep, I'd like to show you how to invite it back instead, one warm cup at a time. Are you ready? Because in just a moment, I'll show you exactly why sleep changes after 60, and why the answer might already be in your kitchen drawer. Let's clear something up right now: getting older doesn't mean giving up on good sleep. It's true that your sleep changes after 60. But that doesn't mean it has to disappear. And it definitely doesn't mean you have to settle for tossing, turning, and waking up 4 times a night. Here's the truth most people miss: it's not your age that's stealing your sleep. It's what aging does to your nervous system, your circulation, and your hormones. Let me break it down for you. Small diamond: your stress hormone stays too high at night after 60. Your body has a harder time lowering cortisol, the stress hormone that's supposed to drop once the sun goes down. But in many men, especially those who've lived through decades of go go go, that cortisol never really shuts off. Your body stays in alert mode, even when your eyes are closed. That's why you can feel exhausted and wired at the same time. It's like your engine is idling all night. Small diamond: your melatonin doesn't flow like it used to. Melatonin isn't just a supplement, it's a hormone your brain makes. It rises with darkness, telling your body it's safe to rest. But here's the catch: after 60, your pineal gland makes less of it. And your body becomes less sensitive to its calming effects. So even if you feel tired, you may not feel ready to sleep, because the signal never gets through. Small diamond: blood flow to the brain gets sluggish. This one's rarely talked about, but it's a big piece of the puzzle. Poor circulation to the brainstem and vagus nerve makes it harder for your body to shift into the parasympathetic state, the place where rest and digestion happen. It's like trying to land a plane without working landing gear. You circle. You drift. You stay in the air too long. That's what sleep feels like when circulation is weak. You can't land. Small diamond: inflammation doesn't sleep as we age. The body quietly holds on to low-grade inflammation, from sugar, stress, lack of movement, or poor gut health. That inflammation inflames your brain, too. And the brain on fire doesn't sleep deeply. It stays half awake. It jolts easily. It doesn't trust silence. You're not imagining that. So what's the real enemy? It's not age. It's disconnection. Disconnection between your brain and your body. Disconnection between your breath and your heart rate. Disconnection between the signals that used to whisper, "You're safe now," Let go, and that's why healing sleep starts, not with sedatives, but with something warmer. Something that restores flow, lowers tension, and tells your nervous system what it's been waiting to hear. You made it through the day. You can let go now. In just a moment, I'll show you the 3 spices that do exactly that, and how one simple blend can bring your body back to the place where sleep still lives. Now that we understand why sleep gets harder after 60, let's meet the 3 quiet heroes that can help bring it back. No pills. No knockouts. No grogginess in the morning. Just 3 simple spices that have been used for centuries to bring the body down from stress and into rest. They're probably already in your kitchen. And when used the right way, they send signals your nervous system still remembers how to hear. Let's walk through them. Herb 1. Cinnamon, the gentle blood stabilizer. Cinnamon does more than smell good. It helps regulate blood sugar, especially in the evening, when unstable glucose can cause midnight wake-ups and restless sleep. But here's what makes it special. Cinnamon warms the body, gently dilates blood vessels, and helps circulation reach your fingers, toes, and brainstem. This warmth is critical. Because for your body to sleep, it needs to feel safe, and warmth is the language of safety. In Chinese medicine, cinnamon has long been used to calm the heart and ground scattered energy before sleep. In modern science, it's shown to reduce inflammation, ease tension, and help with emotional restlessness. Chestnut 2. Nutmeg, the natural sedative. Nutmeg contains a compound called myristicin, which has gentle sedative properties without the heaviness of medication. It doesn't knock you out. It whispers. Nutmeg soothes your nervous system, reduces nighttime anxiety, and calms the mind's overthinking loop. In small amounts, it supports deeper REM sleep and fewer nighttime interruptions. A pinch is all you need, no more than 1/8 of a teaspoon. Too much can be overstimulating, but just enough creates a cozy, grounded stillness in the body. It's especially helpful if you tend to fall asleep easily but wake up around 2 or 3 a.m. Blossom 3. Cardamom, the tension releaser. Cardamom is often overlooked, but it may be the most emotionally supportive of all 3. It eases digestive tension, which is huge for sleep, but it also reduces tension in the chest and lungs, helping you breathe deeper and softer. Cardamom contains compounds that lower cortisol and help shift the body into the parasympathetic mode, the rest and repair system we talked about earlier. It also carries a light, floral aroma that lifts the mood and helps your nervous system unclench. Many men describe the experience as less weight in the chest, and when your chest relaxes, your mind follows. Anti-clockwise arrows. Why these 3 together? Because sleep isn't triggered by one thing. It's a chain reaction. Cinnamon balances blood and circulation. Nutmeg calms the mind and nerves. Cardamom loosens the breath and lifts emotional heaviness. Together, they become a signal. A warm, flavorful, aromatic signal that tells your body, gently, night after night, you're safe. You're home. It's okay to rest. In just a moment, I'll show you exactly how to combine these into a drink that doesn't just help you sleep better, it helps you feel better before you even close your eyes. Let's talk about the real switch that controls your sleep. Not the clock. Not the pillow. Not even your thoughts. It's your nervous system. And the reason many men can't sleep, no matter how tired they feel, is because their nervous system never gets the signal that it's safe to shut down. It's like trying to turn off a light when the power is still surging. So what do? We don't fight the surge. We change the wiring. And the simplest way to do that? Not with force. Not with chemicals. But with warmth. Anti-clockwise arrows. The parasympathetic shift from survival to safety. Your nervous system has 2 main settings: sympathetic, fight, flight, push through; parasympathetic, rest, digest, restore. After 60, most men spend too much time in the first mode, because their bodies have been trained to stay ready. Decades of responsibility. Years of pressure. And no real practice in letting go. But here's the breakthrough: you don't have to fix your nervous system. You just have to speak its language. And its language is temperature, breath, scent, and rhythm. Thermometer. Why warmth works. Warm liquid entering the body sends a primal signal. We're not running anymore. It's okay to slow down. The spices you just met, cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, carry aromatic oils that travel through the olfactory nerve directly into the brain's emotion centers. This isn't just digestion. It's reprogramming. Warmth in the belly calms the vagus nerve. Gentle sweetness soothes cortisol. Aromatic spice triggers a flood of calming neurotransmitters like GABA and serotonin. This is how the body learns to rest again. Light bulb. A different kind of sleep aid. Most pills knock the lights out. This blend turns the lights down, gently, one by one. You feel your jaw loosen. Your chest soften. Your thoughts slow. Your breath deepen. Not because you're forced into sleep, but because the body finally feels safe enough to rest. And that's the key most men miss. Sleep doesn't happen when the mind shuts off. Sleep happens when the body feels safe enough to surrender. So why do we use spices? Because they've been speaking this language long before sleep clinics ever existed. Spices warm the blood, soothe the gut, send aroma directly to the emotional brain, and remind you, on a deep, biological level, that the fight is over. You've done enough. You are enough. And it's time to rest. In the next section, you'll meet a man who didn't believe any of this until he tried it. And what happened next changed more than just his nights. His name was Daniel. He was 69. Retired. Still sharp, still moving. But running on fumes. He came into my office not for pain, not for blood pressure, but for sleep. "Doc, I haven't slept more than 4 hours a night in 5 years," he said, without drama, just exhaustion. "I fall asleep okay. But I wake up at 2 or 3 and just lay there. Wide awake. Can't shut my brain off. I've tried everything, melatonin, over-the-counter stuff, even a prescription. Nothing sticks." He wasn't chasing perfection. He just wanted rest. The kind that comes from inside. So I gave him something unexpected. No pills, no labs, no lectures. Just a ritual. A spice blend. And a request. Give this 10 nights. Don't expect it to work. Just give your body a chance to listen. Crescent moon. The routine. Daniel took it seriously. Every night after dinner, he'd heat a cup of almond milk. Add 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon, a pinch of nutmeg, a pinch of cardamom, and a drop of raw honey. He stirred slowly. Sat in his chair. No phone, no lights. Just the drink and his breath. He said the first 3 nights were quiet. Not better, not worse. Just still. But on night 4, something shifted. Bed. The first signal. I didn't wake up in a panic, he told me. I still woke around 3 a.m., but it wasn't sharp. It was soft. And I went back to sleep. That hasn't happened in years. By night 7, he was sleeping 6 hours straight. Not dramatic. But real. "It's not like I'm being sedated," he said. "It's more like my body just remembers how to feel okay again." His wife noticed too. "You don't fight the sheets anymore," she said, half joking, half relieved. And what struck him most? He wasn't just sleeping. He was waking up differently. Clearer. Calmer. More present. Bullseye. The deeper shift. Daniel told me something on our follow-up call that stuck with me. I thought I was chasing sleep. But what I really wanted was peace. That's what the spice blend gave him. Not just sleep. Safety. A way for his body to come home after years of running on alert. If you felt like Daniel, tired but wired, drained but restless, ready for change but unsure how, know this: your body hasn't forgotten how to sleep. It just forgot how to feel safe. And sometimes, all it takes is one warm drink, a quiet breath, and a signal your nervous system still knows how to read. Next, I'll walk you through exactly how to create that ritual yourself, step by step. You don't need to do much. This isn't about precision or perfection. It's about presence. Giving your body a small, gentle signal that says, "You've done enough today. Now it's time to rest." Let's walk through the steps, simple, steady, powerful. Test tube the ingredients. These are easy to find, likely already in your kitchen. 1/2 teaspoon ground cinnamon. For warmth and blood sugar balance, a pinch of nutmeg. For natural sedation and nervous system calm, a pinch of cardamom. To open breath and soothe tension, optional. Tiny pinch of clove or turmeric if inflammation is high. 1 cup warm almond milk, or oat milk, or warm water with a teaspoon of raw honey. That's it. No fancy tools. No blender. No measuring anxiety. Just warmth, aroma, and stillness. Fire the preparation. Heat your almond or oat milk slowly, don't boil. You want it warm enough to hold, but not steaming hot. Add the cinnamon first. Stir gently. Let the aroma rise. Sprinkle in nutmeg and cardamom. You can stir, or just let them infuse as you sit. Optional. Add a drop of raw honey, especially if your evenings feel heavy or dry. Let the drink rest for 1 to 2 minutes. Let your body do the same. Crescent moon. The timing. The best time to drink this is about 45 to 60 minutes before bed. Not immediately before sleep. Give your body time to receive the message. Use this window to dim the lights, turn off screens, sit in silence, or listen to soft music. Take 5 to 10 slow, nasal breaths. Let your body arrive. This is not about forcing sleep. It's about welcoming it. Lotus the mindset. You're not doing something. You're undoing the pressure of the day. Think of this ritual like putting a child to bed. Soft, warm, predictable. No rush, no command, just invitation. Even if sleep doesn't come immediately, your body will begin to associate this flavor, this warmth, this breath with a feeling it might have forgotten. I am allowed to rest, and that's the healing. Repeat button. The repetition. Try this every night for 7 to 10 nights. Don't look for results. Don't measure success in hours. Just observe. Are you waking with more clarity? Is your chest less tight at bedtime? Do your thoughts feel softer, less sharp? These are signs that the nervous system is shifting. That the repair switch is turning back on. This isn't a quick fix. It's a reconnection. And the more often you send the signal, the clearer the message becomes. You're not under attack. You're safe. You can let go. In the final part of this journey, I'll remind you of something even more powerful than sleep itself, and why you were never too late to return. If you've ever laid in bed, eyes wide open, wondering why rest won't come, you already know this isn't just about sleep. It's about something deeper. It's about peace. The kind of peace that lets your body soften. That lets your breath slow. That lets your mind stop solving problems that don't need solving. And maybe, somewhere along the way, you stopped believing you deserved that kind of peace. Maybe life kept you in survival mode for too long. Maybe you've been so strong, for so many people, for so many years, that your nervous system forgot how to come down from on. But here's what I want to leave you with tonight. You are not too late. You are not broken. You are not asking for too much. You're just tired. And the body of a tired man doesn't need another pill. It needs permission. Permission to feel warmth again. To breathe without pressure. To sleep without guilt. To rest, not just to recover, but to be human. This ritual isn't magic. It's not some ancient cure-all. It's a signal. A gentle, repeated signal that says, you're allowed to feel safe now. You've done enough. You don't have to prove anything tonight. And when your body believes that message, not just hears it, but feels it, sleep becomes something natural again. Something your body doesn't chase. Something it remembers. So try it. Make the drink. Sit in silence. Don't expect anything. Just give your body what it's been craving for years, a moment of calm. A moment of slowness. A moment that says, you deserve this. Not because you earned it, but because you're here. And if it helps you fall asleep, beautiful. But if it simply helps you feel more like yourself before bed, then maybe that was the healing all along.